Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. I am Jen. This is Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole, my little corner of the internet where I come and talk to you about mainly cross stitch. Sometimes other crafts, sometimes books, but mainly cross stitch because, you know, cross stitch channel. It's been about 3 months since I last did a proper floss tube. Not gonna lie, haven't done much stitching. Took most of December and January off because work. Beginning of December, I was asked to take on a temporary role for 6 weeks. That ended up being covering 3 teams for most of Christmas due to annual leave. It was like chaos. I think I ended up working nearly 30 hours over my standard hours throughout the month. And it was just mental. So I was not coming home and thinking, yeah, I want to cross stitch. I was coming home thinking, I just want to veg out and watch TV, or just go to bed with a headache, which was fun. So it was a bit mental. And then obviously we had Christmas and all the fun that goes with Christmas. So yeah, it basically, January was recovery time for me from work. And then when the 6 weeks was over, I had to train the new manager, and then I've slipped into a new role. So I've mainly been learning, well, not learning, because I've literally been assigned, these are the things we want you to look at, build a role around it, we're happy for you to take control. So I've basically been trying to design my job for the last couple of weeks. Yeah, it's been fun. Management are watching me and are very impressed, which is terrifying because I'm the type of person like to sit in the corner and be left there and just get on with it and not have people watching me and knowing that, you know, I'm being visible to management. But at the same time, it's quite fun. So it's, yeah, there's not much stitching to show you, even though I've been away for nearly 3 months. But I do have stitching and a teeny bit of haul. And I honestly, I don't remember how to do one of these videos. So thank you if you have still watching at this point. I appreciate it. Please consider staying for the whole video. If you are new here, I'd like to tell you that it's not chaos every video, but go back and watch the others. It's equally chaotic from my perspective of yeah, the way I do these videos. I have a microphone, so I'm hoping the audio is coming through loud and clear. Morty, thank you. Morty and Brom, thank you. I had a notification, was it just for Christmas? Your parcel will be delivered. I'm like, I haven't ordered anything. It's like, I definitely haven't ordered anything from Cornwall. Did not click that I knew that it was Morty's address, and then it turned up and there was a little card and a note, and I was like, thank you. This is the first time I'm getting to use it, so hopefully I've done all the instructions, read the instructions, followed the instructions. Let's see how this turns out. I was going to film on my tablet, but the camera's not very good on that, so we're sticking to the phone, and I've got 28 minutes because I have no storage. So anyway, stop blathering and let's get on with Flosstube. So before Christmas, or just after my last floss tube, I stitched and finished 3 things. Beth over at Be More Creative does a freebie on the 17th. This is her freebie for November. It's for Anti-Bullying Week, I believe. Love, Trust and Respect. I believe she created this around discussions with the students she works alongside, or worked alongside, because I know she's moved jobs now, and these were some of the words that they brought up when talking about difficult subjects like bullying and things. And this is her design, so I was like, yep, straight download that. I think it took me about 2 nights. I couldn't tell you what DMC I used. It's on a fabric by Crafty Kate, and it's like a bit of a rainbowy fabric. I don't think it has a name, although somebody did ask me, and I think there's a similar one on her website now. So yeah, love, trust, respect. And if you don't watch Beth over at Be More Creative, you really should. She does a freebie every month, and she does some absolutely stunning projects. And she's just done a finish video of the latest freebie, and it's absolutely amazing. She shows you the process she goes through finishing it and all the where to get all the bits and pieces to make it. So the next Anyway, the next finish for November is one I designed myself, and quite a few of you have not been happy with me on this one. You've told me it's too soon. You'll download it, but you're not ready to stitch it yet. I don't blame you, because I wasn't ready to stitch it either, and it's my design. So it's been my honour from Fourth Wing, Liam's Final Words. It was playing in my mind a lot after my reread through before Christmas, and I was just like, I have to. It would be doing him a disservice if I didn't design it and stitch it, because he was our favourite character, one of our favourite characters. I should have done it in red to match his dragon, but as a model stitch, I think black is fine. And I know several of you have done it now, and it looks amazing, guys. You've done really, really well. It's only a little small. I think that took about a night, maybe in 2. And then I sat down with my design head on for December, and I was trying to think of something for Christmas, but not really Christmassy, more wintry. This fabric sheds easy, by the way. It's lovely. It's fabric from Kitty Bloom Studios. It's a printed fabric, but it's really soft. And I wanted to do something wintry over Christmassy, so I came up with It's a Winterful Time instead of a wonderful time. So yeah, little snowflakes. I'm going to get a little oval frame or something for that, I think. That's available on my Ko-Fi if you want it. So those were the pre-Christmas finishes. I then sat down and started the Steady Thread Advent, and I finished it in January. I wasn't as good this year as I was last year. Last year I did one a day, and I posted one a day until I finished it, more or less. This one was, I started it and then I binge finished it in January. And it's on metallic thread on opalescent pale blue Ada. That basket was fun to do, I've got to be honest. And that's 2023s, that's 2024s. I don't know if I'm going to do another one. I think maybe 2 is enough. I don't know. I haven't decided. It's a fun little thing to do one a day, because they don't take long at all. They take about 10 minutes to knock out the park. Once you've done the frame and you get the daily releases, it take about 10-15 minutes. They really don't take long at all. But do I really want, if I do another one, that's 3, 4, how many advent trees do I want around the house at Christmas? They are beautiful though. That one is by far my favourite though, because I just love the bows, whereas that one is just, try again, Jen. That one's just ribbons, but it was quick and easy to do. So yeah, I think I might do something different next year. I might do the charity baubles next year instead of the advent tree. We shall see. I didn't actually stitch much in January, I've got to be honest. I think I got 5 days in total. So then I did do a couple of days on plants and petrichor. And it looks like this. So I've started putting in the jars and some of the stormy window. I did iron all these, and then I filmed and I refilmed because I wasn't happy with the video, so this is my second go through. This is on a me-dyed fabric, and that is about right for the colour of it. I'm pretty sure I ordered all of the colours for this, but I'm still missing colours, so I don't know if I've subbed them out, I've taken them out for other projects or something. My stitchy area is absolute chaos at the moment. So yeah, that's as far as I've got on this one. A little bit of rain coming in down on that bottom window. I just need to sit down and do a quarter, each release of this in a sit-in and then put it down. It's in a Made by Me bag, an autumn inspired bag. And yeah, there's going to be zips because cross stitch ASMR is a thing from Morty. I agree with you. After that, I made I can't remember if I showed this in my last video. I made a start on the Secret Grow Sale by Needle Lot Designs. It's in a Grogu bag that I made on a me-dyed fabric. And there's my progress. That's as far as I've got. There was more. I'd like done all of this bit and I realised it wasn't lining up and I had to unpick like 800 stitches. So it went into the bag and yeah. I need to crack on with this because I think the design's down here now, like halfway through, and I've literally done that, which is not good. So I'm very slow. But I'm not making plans this year. I'm not taking on suggestions for plans. I am not following Whip Go goals or anything. I am going back to just stitching on what I want, when I want, as and when I feel like it. I think I put myself under too much pressure last year to try and, oh, I must do this, this, this and this. And I probably wore myself out a bit, which is why I don't think I stitched much in January, because I was like, oh, January's year, I've got to do new starts, or I've got plans and I've got this, that and the other. And I was like, I don't need to do all these plans. I should just enjoy stitching for what it is. I know everybody's got thousands of stitches and goals and they can do X amount a day, and I just, I can't. So I thought I'm going to remove the pressure and I'm not making plans this year. I'm just going back to enjoying my stitching. This is another Made by Me bag. I've taken all my bags off my shop as well because the whole not being able to do this, that and the other is really confusing. So I just need to take, I'm just going to stick to designs for now. Maybe some more bags coming up middle of this year. This is Book Dragon by Needle Lot Designs, and it's a new start in January, and that was the one day I did, and it's on Stitchy Fairy Advent fabric, and I thought, yeah, it needs to be proper gluey grey fabric. I'm loving grey fabric at the moment. Low-key obsessed with grey fabric at the moment. But yeah, this is gonna be awesome when it's finished. And my brain is now going, is that the right way up? Yes, I'm sure this fabric's the right way up. I'm going to check before I pick it up to stitch on it again. Why is my brain saying the fabric should be that way up? It's that way up. That's Future Jen's problem, that is. But yeah, that's Book Dragon by Needle Lot Designs. I love all of Needle Lot Designs patterns and I want to stitch them all. But I really need to get my brain into like not starting all the things because I've got startitis, I think. I really do. I'm just like, oh, I want to get on that and I want to get on this and I want to get on that. So I then started this one. This is a Made by Me bag. Quite a big Made by Me bag. I started, right, where's my notes? This is a design by Happy Little Mouse. It's on dark green 18 count Ada, and this is 3 days work, and it's Velociraptor skeleton. And I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm not using the called for white thread, I'm just using white embroidery thread like I do with black. Yeah, that's 3 days work. I watched Jurassic Park and Jurassic World and then the one Fallen Kingdom. So yeah, I've watched 3 Jurassic Park films by stitching this and I love it. It's so cute. It reminds me of the scan in the first movie, which is the other way around, and I know it's not canon, but that kid is Owen. It's canon in my brain, so This shouldn't take me too much longer. I've got all the colours for this because I put a massive order in with threads for you, because they're 80p a skein. And I was like, yeah. Then I started a new start. I saw this on a Facebook page for Fourth Wing readers, and the stitcher kindly put the link on Etsy, and it's by Pixelated Perfection, and that fabric is gorgeous. And this is Tern and Andana, and it's a tiny little Andana down here, and I've got a quote I'm going to put at the bottom that says, I so very much want to be like him, the quote from the book. I was talking to Georgie and she was like, yeah, that quote is perfect. Just for the pose that they're sitting in, and that fabric is perfect. This fabric was from the Grimm's box, so I think it was a one-off mystery fabric, and I love it. It's gorgeous, and I want to stitch all the things on all of this fabric, and that's the only piece I've got. Little Loop Stitching, I think. Yeah, Little Loop Stitching did the Grimm's box about 2 years ago. And again, this is in a me bag. And I love this, and it's so nice to stitch on. The fabric is nice to stitch on, the pattern is nice to stitch on, and I can't wait to finish that. The quote is going to look so good. I just need to pick the font and chart it down the bottom, and yeah, I love it. The final new start, and this is all Liz's fault over at Stitch by Liz. The Court of Crows Stitch Along by Fine Frog Stitching was released. This is a me bag. The frame came out Friday, and I sent her a picture of Tern and Andana at the Tern and Andana pattern, and she sent back, oh, I'm just starting this. And I was like, oh yeah, the frame for that came out, I should really get on that. And this is the fabric, is a Crafty Cake fabric from Stash. Not quite showing as dark on screen. It's like a lovely purpley pink colour, which was sitting in my stash going, oh, I don't know what I'm going to stitch on that because I'm not a purpley pink person. And then this came out, so that's the start of the frame. So I think there's another one, and then there's something here, and then there's a banner up here. So I'm going to try and get this done before the first release next month. I'm toying with sticking with Ada if I do another fabric club though. Even Weave seems to require my brain to concentrate a lot, and I don't, while obviously concentration is key when you're stitching, Ada's so much easier. So I don't know whether I'm just being lazy or what, but yeah, maybe not too much Even Weave coming up in the future, I don't think. And I'm not sure I'm a linen person either. So those are all my new starts on my whips. I did release a pattern on the 25th of January called St. Dwinwen's Day. And I did a couple of polls over on my Idris account asking if you wanted Pattern Keeper or you weren't fussed. So I'm going to start putting Pattern Keeper in with the PDFs because everybody was like, oh yes please. I asked if you liked the model stitch, the digital render, or you weren't fussed. It was sort of 50-50, so I'm going to work through all my patterns and start doing model stitches for the ones I release bombed last month, because let's be fair, the speed I released them, there was no way I was going to stitch models for them all, so I'm going to go back and stitch them all. So this was the first model. I'm going to make this into a little hanging heart stuffed cushiony thing. I also did a Valentine's one similar to this but slightly different. The top part is the same, and then there's a couple of different elements in the middle. So this is Happy St. Dwinwen's Day. Happy's. Dydd Sant Dwynwen Hapus. Yeah, and that's on red 18 count using white embroidery thread. And I've got to be honest, I hate stitching with white, but this might actually be some of the neatest white stitching I've done in my life. And I'm so proud of it. and it's the first project I've completed in markup RXP. So that's now sitting with a little green box around it, and it makes me really happy and fills the serotonin in my brain. So hopefully this will be like a fully finished object next month for you to all see. And maybe I'll have the Valentine's one done as well if I can find another piece of 18 count red fabric, because I think the two together are going to look really pretty. And then I can update the model pictures on my shop, and they'll look better than just a boring old digital rendering. So any Welshies out there who celebrate St. Dwynwen Wednesday, or anybody who wants to celebrate St. Dwynwen Wednesday, it's quite a tragic story actually. She was denied marrying the love of her life, so she ran away to an island and became the patron saint of lost lovers. Up in North Wales, I believe. She was the daughter of a king from mid-west Wales as well, I believe. I do know the lore, I just can't bring it to my mind. But yeah, that's my Dwynwen Wednesday pattern, which I catch my husband out with every year. I got him a love spoon and a card this year, and he's like, what's that? And I went, happy St. Dwynwen Wednesday, and he's like, I forget every year. But yeah, that's all the stitching. I've got 2 pieces of haul. So, oh, before I forget, I've joined the ATC exchange group on Instagram, and the first one was, what was the theme? The first one was Winter Wonderland, and this is what I received from my ATC partner, Winter Wonderland, and it was Amy Graham on Instagram. Isn't that gorgeous? He is so cute. I love the fact the hot chocolate's the size he is, and there's cute little snowflakes. I've just finished the ATC to send next week to the next recipient. I won't show you this time. I will put if I can. I've downloaded editing software onto my tablet, because my new tablet's got loads of storage space, so I'm hoping there's going to be like pictures and stuff this time. Instead of me going, yeah, there's going to be pictures and there isn't, there might actually be pictures this time. So if I can figure out the software, I will chuck in a picture next video of what the ATC that I've just finished looks like. It was Once Upon a Time themed. And then I've also signed up for the next one, which is video games. And I know Nat over at Live It, Love It, Make It Yours, she's just signed up for it as well. And it's just nice to have a little bit of happy mail from somebody. And I had a lovely little Christmas card. So, yeah, that's my happy mail. And then Georgie, Crafty Rogue Gamer, messaged in the Coven chat. I went, I'm putting an order in my 123 stitch. Does anybody want anything? And she was ordering a specific Mill Hill. I didn't want that Mill Hill. I've been lusting after this Mill Hill for years, and it's out of stock everywhere in the UK, and I can never find it when I've got money to buy it. It was in stock on 123 stitch, so I was like, could you please order me this? And she said, yeah, no problem. Anything else? And I was like, this is out of stock everywhere in the UK as well, and it's the other Nora Corbett I want to do. So now I have the 2 Nora Corbetts that I'm only ever going to stitch. I was talking to Georgie after this arrived. Thank you for putting that order in, Georgie. It was really kind of you. I don't like the colour of the Karen Water lilies they've used for this. So I'm going to change the colour of the Mill Hills for one of them and the Karen Water lilies for both. Now the beads are like a bluey black colour, so I'm going to pick a bluey black colour Karen Water lily instead of sable, and then I'm going to go with a greeny colour and a greeny Karen Water lily for the other one. So I'm going to make personalisations. I just need to decide which one's going to get personalised with what colour, and then I've got this one, which will go with, oh, you can't see, they're on top of the books. the lantern, the moon, and those are the 3 mill hills that I wanted to do in that little set. Apparently there's more, but I'm happy to just do those 3 for now. And that's it, folks. I've got about 3 minutes left. So what else? Where's my notes? Oh, I found 2 new to me Flosstubers. Sewing Sam. I think Morty and Brom suggested Sam, and I went over and I had a watch, and I think I've binged about 50% of her videos. And then I came across Stitching B with 4 E's. Another UK stitcher up in Scotland. Yeah. So I've been watching a load of her content to catch up, and they've both got some lovely projects. I have a load of shop releases. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Fourth Wing releases. Violet Little Thing was inspired by Mel, A Girl of Pages and Threads, and Stitched by Liz. They both stitched that ready for my release, so I've used both their pictures for the model. Shadow Wielder and Lightning Wielder. Silver one, Brave the Dark, which is the quote for Onyx Storm book. Today I've literally just released, before I started filming, Let Us Be Menaces, which, if you know, you know. It's a quote from towards the end of Onyx Storm by one of the characters. And then, well, the fuck aware. I should have put a profanity warning up. But yeah, every time Zayden says it in the books, it makes me laugh, because I can literally feel his frustration in some of the ways he says it. So I've actually released 2 different versions of that. One in a long line, which is what Mel wanted, and then I did one very similar to the other designs I've done of Shadow Wielder and Silver one and things like that. So they're all free or pay what you want options on my Ko-Fi. So if you want any of them, just go grab them. Feel free to pop over and have a little look, see if there's anything fancy. Keep an eye out, because I will be updating the models as and when I go through. This afternoon might be another new start. I've downloaded the Forbidden Fibre Co. Empyrean Cell, and I found grey fabric for that. So I'm going to go and dig that out, I think. I don't know, I haven't decided. I got to edit this video first, and I'm coming up to the end. So if you made it this far, leave me a little dragon emoji. Shoot me down in the comments. Let me know what you're stitching on. Are you stitching any of the things I've got? Do you have any suggestions for fabric colours for the Nora Corbett? Yeah, and that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it won't be 3 months away. Take care. Bye.